Hey y'all, this is Jessica with Miley Made Me Do It, and if you have not subscribed yet, click that subscribe button. I just want to get that all out the way. Click the notification bell so you can get in where you fit in, alright? So, this is the Little Lizard King Sausailto pattern, okay? This is made with, I am using a sweater fabric. I got this from Walmart. It was $3, what, 3 yards for $6, y'all. Look, when I tell you your girl went crazy, she went super crazy. All right, so I am preparing for the fall. All right, love this. So I just looked at this fabric and I was like, that's what I need. All right, like I said, this is the Little Lizard King Sausailto pattern. Okay, so I'm just gonna tell you what we have here, what I'm gonna be making today. So I have the back of the front. This is the ruffle sleeves here. I've already cut it down. I probably should have hemmed it. I thought that this wouldn't fray, but it looked like it does. So I'm probably just gonna serge this, not serge it, but just do a roll hem on that, okay? But these are your sleeves. You need 2 of those. This is the bottom hem band and our neckband, okay? So grab your pins. Let's get started. So I know my original plan for my ruffle sleeves is I trimmed off the 1/2 inch seam allowance and blah, 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 right? And then I went to my serger, I went to my, tried to do a roll hem, and I didn't like how that came out. So for this, maybe it's just, I believe it's the, you know, the fabric choice that I use. So didn't like that, so I said, you know what, screw that. And I just went to my cover stitch and I just did the cover stitch. I just cut my pattern out. Just started over. Nothing wrong with starting over. Like I said, your girl mess up so you don't have to, okay? And trust me, I'm just getting started in this video and I'd have screwed up a good bit of times, okay? Just because I got a babysitter, and you know how it is, moms, when you got this babysitter and you like, shoot, you don't know when this babysitter gonna get tired of your kid and you gotta go pick her up. So I've been rushing, so I need to slow down. All right, so I got that hemmed. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take both my sleeves here, my ruffle sleeves, and I'm gonna put them together here, just like this. And I am going to sew a 1/2 inch seam allowance to attach, okay? Now we're not going to ruffle up this baby just yet, all right? We're gonna, after we sew it here, we're just gonna put that to the side, and then we're gonna start on our next step, okay? All right, so we're gonna, there we go. So what I'll do is I'll take this to my machine and I will sew a 1/2 inch seam allowance here to attach, okay? But like I said, do not sew this yet, all right? So let's put this to the side, and I'm gonna put this to the side so then I can just, when I get to my sewing machine, I can do everything, okay? So let's put this to the side here. Now grab your front and your back bodice, okay? I mean, your front and your back of your top. So we're gonna construct the sweater. So we're gonna take it, oh, this is so cute. Put it right side up, your front, and then grab your back, and we're gonna put these right sides together. Just like this, all right? All right, we're gonna match up these shoulder seams and the side seams here. And we are going to pin, okay? And we're gonna pin and sew a 1/2 inch seam allowance to attach. So let's pin here at the shoulder seams. Okay, now let's pin our sides here, okay? Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this to my sewing machine, and I'm going to sew a 1/2 inch seam allowance on the shoulder seams here and on the side seams. Also, I'm also going to finish off with my serger, and then I will be back to show you what it looks like. Okay, so I have serged all of those raw ends there. I'm gonna turn this right side out here. Okay, show y'all what this baby look like so far. Oh, this is gonna be so adorable. I love it. Oh, I love it. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's turned out. Okay, so now let's bring in our sleeves. Okay, our ruffle sleeves. Now, like I said, I'm doing the ruffle sleeve version. So if you're gonna do the long sleeves or the band and the long sleeves with all those different options, just go to your tutorial and it'll show you. But I'm just gonna do this for right now. So I have already gathered my ruffles here for my sleeves. Now let's just bring in our top, okay? So let's bring in our top. I'm just mesmerized every time I look at these. All right, bring in your top and then grab your pins here. All right. I got a whole bunch of lint and thread in this dang on thing. Anywho, okay, so yeah. All right, let's start on one sleeve here, okay? So I'm gonna get that flattened out like that. Grab one of my sleeves here. All right, and I'm gonna put this right sides together, and this is my seam here, okay? So I'm gonna match this with my bottom seam here. So I'm gonna match that seam up here, and I'm going to attach my sleeve all the way around my open here, okay? And then I'm going to take this to my machine and I'm going to sew a 1/2 inch seam allowance, and I'm also going to serge my raw ends. So I'm going to do that with both of my sleeves here. Okay, so now let's take this to our machine. We're going to sew a 1/2 inch seam allowance, and then I'm going to trim off my raw ends, okay, with my serger. I'm going to do that, and then I will also top stitch this, okay? So I'm going to do that off camera, and I'll be back. All right, so this is what it looks like. I still need to top stitch my sleeves here. I'm going to do that when I put some new thread in my machine. Like, I stay with white thread all the time, like, I don't like to change my thread out. But isn't this cute? It's already super cute. So now let's do our neckband, okay? We're gonna put this to the side for a second. All right, we're gonna grab my neckband. We're gonna put these right sides together. And then what I'm gonna do next is I'm going to sew a 1/2 inch seam allowance here. And okay, so I got my neckband. Now I'm going to put this folded in half like this, okay? All right, and put these. Okay, so my dear friend Carrie, she's in the Little Lizard King group. Like, she is amazing. So she used these little hair clips, okay? Bobby pins, that's what it's called. So she used those, so she told me about it, and I was like, okay, I'm with it. So now I'm gonna use them, and it's super easy, okay? So just slip on like this. So shout out to Carrie. You should go check out her channel too. And if I remember this, I'm gonna link it below, okay? So we're gonna quarter this baby off. All right. All right, so we got our neckband quartered off. Make sure this is, all right. Okay, so just like that, neckband quartered off. I'm gonna put it to the side real quick. All right, and now we're gonna quarter off our top, okay? So what you're gonna do is we're gonna find the center. All right, I'm gonna find the center here. And I'll just clip. Put a little clip here, or marker. It's over there on the other side. Trying to save time for the video. All right, so clip that. Okay, put those two together, Now we're going to match this front clip to the back clip. This is how we quarter off stuff, okay? At first, I swear I could not find videos on how to do this, but now I do. So now we got those two together, and we're gonna straighten this baby on out, making it like that, okay? Boom. Do the same thing for the other side. Make sure, look at that. Just like this. Okay, boom. All right, so we got our neckband quartered and our neck quartered off, okay? Now grab your neckband. I'm gonna turn my top on the other side here. Grab your neckband, and I'm going to match this back here, my back piece to the back here with the raw ends touching, okay? So match those two together. Take one of these paper clips, pins out. Boop, take that out. And do it again. All right, so attach that one. Okay, turn it over, turn it around. Now this side one, we're gonna match that one to this one here. Take one out. All right, and attach. Let's go to the front. Get the front here and match. I'll take this baby out. And this one is gonna attach them both. Boop. All right, last one. Match it. Make sure I get this. Take this baby out. Bring that up some. All right. And attach. All right, so I'm going to take this to my machine here, and using a zigzag stitch, your stretch stitch, whatever stitch you use, I'm going to do a 1/2 inch seam allowance, and then I will serge off 1/4 inch of it. Okay, I'm going to use my serger to give it like a a little more professional look. Okay, and I will also turn my neckline to the right side, and I'll just top stitch it with a long straight stitch, or since I'm getting better at this cover stitch, I'm gonna cover stitch it. So I'm gonna show you what that looks like when I get back. Okay, and this is what it looks like so far. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this to the side. This is so cute, I love it so much. All right, I'm gonna put this to the side, and we're going to do our hem band here. So grab your hem band, and you got 2 of them. We're gonna put those right sides together. And we are going to sew a 1/2 inch seam allowance, pin and sew a 1/2 inch seam allowance here on your short end here. And then we're going to press this open, and we're going to pretty much do like we did the neckband, okay? So I'm going to show you what that looks like when so I have my hem band done. So now I'm just going to take it, and I'm going to fold it. All right, with the wrong side touching, just like this, okay? Now you also have to quarter off your hem band here, okay? So of course, those sides was your side seam here, okay? So we're going to put those two together like that, so we can find your center front and back. All right. Just use this clip here. This is your center, front, and back. Alrighty. Okay. So that's your back, because those are your sides right there. Okay. So boom. Now, I didn't put anything on here because that's obvious that that's your side seams. Okay. So bring in your top. Bring your top in, and we're going to put these together, okay? It's going to be right sides, right sides together, but okay, so this is how it's going to work. All right, so we got our center. We find our center here. This is our center front. So the raw edge of my center here is going to be touching the raw end of my top. Well, the raw end of my hem band is going to be touching the raw end of my top here, okay? So of course, these right here are the side seams, so you can just go ahead and pin these two together on the sides, and then you do the back. Alright. So yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's what it's gonna look like. So we're gonna take this to our machine. I'm gonna do a 1/2 inch seam allowance, and then I will also serge off my raw ends, okay? And I'll be back. All right, and we're done, just like that. I've already went ahead and like top stitched my top. This is so cute. I kind of wish I should have put some sleeves with it. You know what, I might just I'm probably gonna have to do that, y'all. I'm probably going to have to redo this and put some sleeves with it, because I just see this being amazing. So thank you so much for watching. Do not forget, this is the little lizard king, Sausailito. See, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I like to get on YouTube and figure out how to pronounce most of these names. You see what I'm saying? All I know pretty much is, like, you know what I'm saying, Oxford, Basel. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But anywho, so this is so cute. They have so many different options. Y'all should go and check this out. So if you would like to sew this with me, I have a code down below where you can get 20% off. Okay, so then you can make this top too. Oh, I'm so excited. I just love it. So thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe. Click that notification bell. Click the thumbs up. Like this video, okay? Thank you so much. Y'all have a good night. See ya.